Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Appalachian Mountain Riders. Yes, I got a little bit of a cold and a little stuffy today, so you're going to hear that in my voice. But we're going to tackle the electrical on Dan's Honda 400 EX today. You probably saw in a previous video this guy, his solenoid kind of melted here. And these are actually the terminals for the solenoid. We're going to fix his battery cable. That probably has something to do with what happened to this. So we're going to replace this cable, replace this, fix this guy here, throw the battery in, and then see if this guy is going to start. I think there's some other kind of electrical problem going on, because I know he was having to jump his solenoid with a screwdriver, and that is probably what caused it to melt in the first place. But let's get this stuff replaced, and then we will see what we see. And let's have some fun wrenching on a Honda. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is take the rest of these front plastics off. That way we can look all the wiring over. So we'll pull the gas tank cover off, the front fenders off here, and go from there. Alright guys, now we got that off, we're going to go ahead and pull this old dilapidated solenoid off. We've got a brand new one to go on. Alright guys, we just got the new solenoid in place. I just did kind of a temporary wiring here to make sure we got all our wires straightened out. Make sure we got the right wires where they need to go. Our battery's charged. We'll see if she's going to fire. And then if everything works, we'll go ahead and get some shrink connectors and make all this stuff permanent. And we'll be ready to go. So, we will key it on. We're in neutral. Battery's weak.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is. And that battery's been on the charger since Dan dropped it off. So, I think we'll be good once you have a strong battery.
Of you.
Because we
Cutting his
did have success. We got all our wires correctly. So I got some more connectors here I stole from old Zippy. We're going to use so we have quick disconnects on everything. That way when Dan burns the solenoid up next time, we can just swap it out, no problem, right?
Yeah, right. It's Honda, so I'm just kidding.
So you never have to do anything else to it again, right? Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Toy break it.
You break it. That's all user error there, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think I did. A little heatage. This is the Hillbilly Garage after all. Nothing wrong with a little electrical tape wire sheathing, right? You have it covered in mud anyway.
Oh, yeah. I always cover my stuff in electrical tape, even if it is proper to put together.
Never hurts for added protection, that's for sure. Alright guys, I got all of this wiring buttoned up. Got the battery on the charger again in hopes we can get enough charge to get this to start. Dan's oiling the new filter. I'm going to throw that in there. And we also have a new clutch cable we're going to put in. Because this guy here, it's stiff. It takes, that's probably
A romance.
6-7 pounds of pressure you need to squeeze that thing. Real man, let's do it. He thinks he's a comedian. But anyway, we're going to swap that out real quick. And then, what's left? Oh, you said about
Rim.
we're gonna, so we gotta get the tire on the rim. And Dan says about maybe taking the skinny spacer off to sliding these wheels. Again, these were different rims than what he was gonna put on. And so they have a very, very positive or negative, whatever it would be, offset. When the Yamaha ones that were on it was like a 0 offset. So we're gonna kick those, take a small spacer out. If you guys remember, there's this thick and the thin. We're gonna take the thin spacer, move it on the other side so we can kick these wheels in a little bit. See if we get the stance right where he wants it. So let's get this clutch cable replaced. As Dan gets, I dare you just to rub your beard. Just. So here is the old clutch cable we took out, and as you can see, it was a little melted because it was kind of riding on the exhaust headers. So we got the new one in here, and as I just bent this little hook here that holds it, or kind of guides it in towards a little bit, and now we have lots of clearance on our headers. The old one was kind of sitting right on that, so I think we should be good. Now it's ran up, and now it is a 1-finger pull, when before it was almost 2 hands if you weren't man enough pull. Dan wasn't man enough, so he had to get a new cable, right?
Yeah, sure.
So now we have left to do is get the plastics back on, see if we can't get this tire to seat on the rim. Yeah, you can take it for a rip.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I think.
You think? He thinks. Alright guys, we're gonna try cheating here a little bit. Instead of fighting with this thing, I'm smacking myself in the ear, which you guys have no knowledge of, and I'm not gonna disclose it any farther than that. We're gonna do the old ether trick here. I've only ever done this, I think maybe once or twice.
Push that tire and
So we're gonna see how she works. We'll either blow my face off or not. We're just gonna get a little insider here. Think that's enough?
Yeah.
Find out.
Kick it.
Nope.
Smells good.
Didn't quite get enough, I think. Well,
Doesn't matter.
it
Well, I guess
swelled. I can't, but it did swell it. We could see if it's gonna hold. No, I can't put that down. And I'm the one that took it out. Duh!
Oh, no.
Well, let's try round 2.
Kick it. What?
Suck it right back down in now. I've seen that before. Alright, tire on! Full disclosure, we're professionals, hillbilly professionals. Don't recommend trying that at home. Alright, guys and gals, we got her all back together. Battery is still shot though. We got her on a big charger. We don't know if it's going to give it enough charge, or if we can use that as a jump starter. We're going to give it a shot though. Hey, Torin. What you doing? Would you cry? Yeah.
He's wounded but ambulance.
Oh no. Alright, Dan, I don't know if we got enough. Your fuel's on?
Yeah, it's on.
Choke's on?
Yeah, it's on.
Ooh.
Oh, no,
Lost it. Lost it. Alright, we still got a leaking tire, but we're going to try round 2 here.
Oh, there goes that.
Alright, back in a flash. Alright, attempt number 3. Do we have the battery? Haha, I rhymed. I know, it's amazing. Come on!
So I'm gonna try.
Just a full disclosure, guys, this thing hasn't been run in over a year, or around a year, or...
Right about a year. Oh, yeah, not quite a year. I think July would be a year.
So even with a full battery, it takes some coaxing here to get it started.
Oh!
Hit almost. Almost.
4. Alright, we're tired of messing around here for attempt number 4. We got our hooked batteries to the truck, which by the way, you guys don't know this by now, I did have to get a new truck. The transmission was going out in the Duramax with the rust. It would have cost more to fix her up than what the truck was worth, so we said Time for a new truck. So we got a new shiny truck. But anyway, that's not what you guys came to see. You came to see this guy start. Let's see if she starts.
Still horrible.
Maybe. That didn't do any better than the Charger in there, did it?
No, I figured it would. That battery's like that.
Let me go ahead and give the truck a little gas. That's quiet.
It is.
You probably have it flooded now. Alright, for attempt number 5, we're breaking out the big guns. We're going to see if we can't get them pull started here with the X4. Fingers crossed. Are you going to try to start it here in the flat first?
Yeah, I gotta tighten my clutch up. Alright, go for it. Just keep sliding with it until you get good head.
We got close there. You need to hit a little faster.
I don't know, it'll hit every once in a while and it'll go through. But it's like it's not wanting to actually fire, like, you know what I mean?
Well, that was the most we've gotten out of it.
Yeah, it was really wanting to, there's just, I don't know.
Do you think you're getting spark?
We can check it. I don't know how it goes.
Yeah, you don't have a good battery.
It seems like the faster you get it, the open floor, I'm gonna have to whoever starts talking.
Alright, that note works. So we're going to take her back into the hillbilly garage here and pull the spark plug and see if she's at least getting spark, because there's something going on. Push, 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 push. Don't push on me, Torin. Push on the four-wheeler.
These are watching. It's real slippery out there.
Alright guys, we're going to check to see if we have spark. As my voice crackles yet again, I sound like a teenager with my cold. But anyway, this takes an 18 millimeter or 13/16 socket, spark plug socket to get in there. Thin wall though, I don't have any, so mine don't fit. I do have another spark plug though. We're going to stick in here and see if we don't at least have spark. If I can see, oh, this is dirty. I should clean the face off here on the engine block. I think I got her good enough, Dan. Yeah. We'll see. Go ahead, Dan. Turn her over. Good. Ouch. Good spark. I was touching the spark plug. I was zapped. Okay, so we got good spark. Anyway. So Dan says, hey, let's try this. We got the starter fluid we used to set the tire on. Let's spray a little of that in there and see what she does. So that's what we're going to do. That's what Dan's going to do. I'm just going to watch. she backfires and goes kaboom! There goes the battery again.
Did you plug that thing back on just out of curiosity?
Yes, Dan. I plugged the spark plug wire back onto the spark plug. Oh, no, I did. Yes, I did. But we don't know if that spark plug's good or not. That's the thing. Would you stop? Oh, look what you did. You broke my bottle.
I
My
think
bottle.
we get JB Wad that.
Did it snap it clear off?
It still works. It works.
It's gonna be a lot harder, huh?
It was kind of an orange spark. I didn't think it.
Ooh. She thought about it. Should have just got a Yamaha Warrior 350.
I got a good deal on this.
Because I say this.
Watch, now I take the camera off. This is gonna start.
I say I come over here. I turn my key on. I hit the starter. What'd you think that this is going to intimidate that one into starting?
Just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it's always intimidated Hondas. So.
I'd say they're on par. Alright guys, as you just saw in the last clip, we were not able to get Dan's 400EX here running. So 3 things here we need to check, and I apologize for my voice. I know it's sounds a little worse than the last clip. Just bear with me a little bit. Hopefully my voice will hold out till we're done. But anyway, 3 things we have to check. Air, spark, and fuel. We know we're getting air because Dan just threw a fresh air filter on this guy. To check spark, we need to pull a spark plug. We would have done it in that last clip when Dan was here, but I didn't have the right size or the right kind of socket. It takes an 18mm thin wall. A normal 18mm socket will not fit in a tiny little space they give you to go in there. But I did pull the plug and put another spark plug I had to check for spark, and we had spark. So we know our electrical's getting the signal to the coil to send electricity to the spark plug for spark. The question is the spark plug itself fouled up in this motor to where it's just not working? This is sat for almost a year without running, so that's a big possibility. So I went to good old Amazon, got me the right size spark plug socket. This is a combination 16 and 18. I figured I'd probably have use for this in the future, so I got that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the spark plug and see if it itself is good. If not, we'll replace it. If the spark plug's good, then we'll have to dip into the carburetor and see what's going on there, because it's obviously then a fuel issue. So, to save my voice a little bit, let's just go ahead and cut to me with the spark plug out so we can check to see if it's got spark. Oh, the new spark plug wrench working like a dream. Alright, see what kind of shape it's in. Oh my. She is awful black and carved up. She smells like fuel though. So that means we are getting fuel into our combustion chamber. So this may be all we need to replace. Alright guys, I got the lights off here. I'm going to do my best to try to give you guys a view of this to see if we have any spark or not. I'm going to need 2 hands, so I got to have the camera hooked on. I don't know if I'll be able to get close enough here you guys will be able to see. But here we go. Let's see if we get spark. Very, very little. I don't know if you guys can see that. There is hardly any spark. So I have a feeling we throw a new spark plug in there, she's going to fire right up. So Dan, time for you to show up with the new spark plug. Hey, look here, showed up with a spark plug. Wow, that one's nice and shiny. I threw that one in the garbage. I'll have to show it to you. We'll check our gap and throw her in there. Alright, so the spark plug gap for these 400EXs is supposed to be anywhere between 0.6, 0.7 mm's. Let's see, we got 0.610 here. And that fits right in there. So I think we're just going to leave her alone at that. Okay, just a little snug. You don't want to over tighten them. All right, Dan. Let's see if she's gonna fire. Look at that! Look at that!
Wow, big idle's better.
Honda! She has needed a good spark plug. Little cold-blooded. Dan, why don't you put it in reverse?
One reverse.
So been a while since you rode the old girl, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, Dan, it's good to have it running again.
Oh yeah, it's a joy.
Yeah, we're just running good, except for tire went a little flat on us. So it's kind of hindering its performance a little bit. But we're not done with this guy yet. Dan actually got different sprockets we're going to try on this guy. Change the ratio up a little bit. Wanting a little more top end out of her.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit faster he wants. So what we're going to do is the next time you see this guys in a video, we're going to do some timed runs with the stock sprockets that are on it now. Then we'll swap up the new sprockets and see what kind of a difference it makes.
Good deal.
Sound good?
Oh, perfect.
All right. So guys, again, I just want to thank you for liking, subscribing, watching. Your support helps me to continue to make videos like this, especially your support on Patreon. Dan's one of my Patreon supporters, aren't you?
Yep.
I guess he probably figured out payment for working on his machine. Huh? So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of work here on Dan's Honda 400EX. We'll have some more fun on the next one. We'll get some good footage. Hopefully we'll have a tire that actually holds air so you can actually rip a little better.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time,
Keep on riding.
keep on riding.